In this problem, we need to subtract two rational expressions and express the answer in lowest terms. So once again, we are subtracting fractions, and no matter which kind of fractions they are, there is only one way to do it, and that is to reduce both fractions to the common denominator. In order for us to figure out what the most efficient common denominator is, we need to factor the existing denominators and see if we have any repeating factors and which factors are missing in each of the denominators. In the first fraction, the denominator is x squared minus 16, and you should simply recognize this as a difference of squares formula. So this is x minus 4 times x plus 4. In the second fraction, we have a simple quadratic polynomial as well, and it's easy to see that it can be factored as x plus 4 times x plus 1. So now we have factored the two denominators, and let's observe that they both contain a common factor of x plus 4. So what is going to be the common denominator, therefore? Well, the common denominator would have to include every single factor that appears in both denominators. So x minus 4 is a factor that appears in the first fraction. Then x plus 4 appears both in the first and the second fraction, and x plus 1 appears in the second fraction. Notice that we have listed every single factor that appears in both denominators, and there is no need to repeat x plus 4 twice because it simply appears as a factor in both denominators. Now, what's going to happen with numerators? Well, in the first fraction, what is missing from the common denominator? Well, this denominator does not have a factor of x plus 1. What it means is we need to multiply the numerator by that missing factor, x plus 1. And in the second fraction, what we're missing is the factor of x minus 4. So we need to multiply the numerator by that missing factor x minus 4. And now the rest is simple. We just need to compute the numerator. The green part, x times x plus 1, is x squared plus x, and the red part is minus 5x, and then minus 5 times minus 4 plus 20. And we know what the denominator is. It won't change. So let's simplify the numerator. We have x squared, then plus x minus 5x. This is minus 4x plus 20, and this is divided by x minus 4 times x plus 4 times x plus 1. So we have performed the subtraction of the two fractions, but the problem also says that we need to express this in lowest possible terms. So what it means is we need to look at numerator and denominator and cancel any common factors if there are any. Our denominator is already in a factored form, and therefore what we need to do is we need to look at the numerator now. Can we factor the numerator? Well, if you compute the discriminant, this is going to be 4 squared minus 4 times 20. You see right away that the discriminant is negative. That means this quadratic polynomial has no real roots, and therefore there is no way to factor the numerator. It is already in a factored form. So there is nothing to cancel between the top and the bottom, and the expression that we had here is this is the result of the subtraction of two fractions, and it is in lowest terms. So this is